Halo Infinite is without a doubt the most important game that Xbox ever have or ever will make. Now before we start, this is not a video about what the best Halo game is or what the worst Halo game is. This is strictly about why I think Halo Infinite is going to go back to the classic Halo style of gameplay. Whether you think that's a good thing or not is entirely up to you.
We have to be able to respect that legacy that we've come from to help make sure that Halo doesn't just become an amalgamation of what the market is currently doing, but that what makes Halo unique remains unique for our players, our community, and for the industry.
I want to believe 343 when they say this. Halo 4 and 5, to me, really felt like just another FPS game, and if Halo wants to take a step forward, they first need to take a step back. Sadly, Halo isn't the juggernaut it once was, with current fans of Halo being very conflicted on things such as whether Sprint belongs in Halo, or hell, if Halo 5 is even a good game. A lot of Halo 5 players are adamant that Halo 5 has the best multiplayer in the series, and that's great, but so what if it does is so few people are still playing it? You know what game people played a lot? A game people loved, and a game that people are really nostalgic for right now? Halo 3. Here's why I think Halo Infinite will play and feel a lot like Halo 3. Let's start by looking at this statement by 343. The universe will continue the continuity of Halo 5, and in that sense continue the adventures that led up to this moment. But in the pursuit for our spiritual reboot and the launch of a new console, we also want to make sure that this is a perfect starting point for new players too. Now that could very easily mean that they want to make the story less confusing to people. If you don't know the expanded lore to Halo, you would essentially have no idea what's going on with Halo 5, and to a lesser extent Halo 4. Now when I think reboot, I think going back to the beginning, making the series what it once was. We've already seen this with Master Chief now having that classic armor, and the game having a more classic art style. And if they're rebooting, the best way that they can do this is to reboot back to when the series was at its highest peak of popularity, with Halo 3. Now I really think they're going to go hard with nostalgia pandering. I'm talking Scarabs will be back, the Flood will be back, the game will probably end with a Warthog run, and one more thing that I'll discuss a bit later. Anything that is universally loved by Halo fans, I think 343 will try and squeeze it in. They want people to love this game the way they loved Halo 3, and they will pander like crazy to make that happen. Not that I would complain about that. Now as to why I think it will be more like Halo 3 rather than 2 or CE, let's first take a look at the recent teaser trailer.
The hour approaches. Forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory. No more prophets. No more lies. We stand together, brothers to the end. We are his will. We are his legacy. We are the banished.
That's right. Brutes are back, and it looks like they're going to be the main enemy in this game. In fact, with all the toy reveals and leaks we've seen so far, I don't even think Prometheans will be in this game. Or at the very least, they'll be very few and far between. I'm talking maybe as a few firefights, maybe as boss battles, but the point is we'll be seeing very little to none of them. Now this is the first time the Brutes have been the main focus since 3, and the first time they've even been in the main series Halo games since Reach. I don't think this is a coincidence. I think 343 know that people will recognize the Brutes and want to fight them again. We've already seen with the Mega Constructs that the Brute shot is back for the first time since Halo Reach. And I think it's safe to say that we're going to see the return of the Chopper, a fan favourite vehicle that's only been in its debut game of Halo 3. Brutes are going to be a big part of this game, and for 343 to reveal this before essentially anything else about the game, they really want you to know that they're back. Now, potential spoiler warning for this next section. Now as you can see here, this Brute is wearing Locke's helmet on his sleeve. Now this is definitely a stretch, but more so than this being the death of Locke. I believe this could be seen as symbolic for the death of the Halo 4 and 5 generations of games. I think 343 want to leave 4 and 5 behind them now. They weren't as successful, not as many people played them. They just want to move on from this now. They want to go back to what made Halo, well, Halo in the first place. They'll go back to a simpler story, one where you won't need to know the expanded lore to understand what's going on, one where you can just jump into the story from a fresh start and enjoy yourself. Halo 4 and especially Halo 5 expected you to know everything about the Halo lore, and 343 don't want this anymore. They want a story that anyone can enjoy, and sadly we can't all be as knowledgeable on Halo as Hidden Xperia. By the looks of it, 343 really want to give their characters character this time around. Just look at the pilot from the Discover Hope trailer. He has more character development in one trailer than Locke had in the entirety of Halo 5. And if they want to flesh out a character and Brutes are back in action, what better time is there to bring back the Arbiter as a partner for the Chief? People absolutely love the Arbiter. Outside of Master Chief and maybe Sergeant Johnson the beautiful bastard, the Arbiter is the most beloved character in the series and people would love seeing him come back. If 343 want to bring people back into Halo, bring back one of the most recognizable characters to the series. People were incredibly excited to see the Arbiter back in Halo 5, and 343 just didn't do the character justice in that game. Let's see them give him another shot in Infinite. Give the Arbiter the justice he deserves. Now, you don't have to believe anything I've just said, and it's just my theory of what Halo Infinite will be. And let's be real, with 343's track record, none of this will probably happen. I think we can all agree that we want Halo to be as popular and beloved as it once was. Halo's essentially on life support at the moment, and I think 343 know this. They need to do Halo justice this time around. This could be the last time before fans just walk away. Halo as a series is slowly dying, and I'm sure none of us want it to. But it's not dead yet. It's just missing in action.